Hey there, it's Matt Marino coming to you with today's blog post video, which is all about the 5 main blog posts that you need to have on your site. And if you don't have a blog site, and this is the reasons why you should have a blog site. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, so bit of a confusing intro, I know, but let me explain. You see, when you're prospecting and you're bringing people through your funnel system, as it were, through generating leads, providing them information, collecting decisions, getting them started, or whichever way that your lead is going to go, there's going to be opportunities where they're going to want to know other bits of information, personal information from you about your personal experience with the product or the business, etc. If you don't have an easy resource to be able to point them to, then it becomes very difficult and awkward to be able to do this in an easy, duplicatable system. And this is why you see so many top earners and professionals have some sort of hub, normally a website or a blog site, where they have the core of their information to be able to refer to, okay, because it leverages time, it makes things a lot easier and quicker and smoother, and like I say, it becomes a duplicatable process over and over again, and it's easy for your team and your members to do the same. So this is 5 key blogs that you will need, or 5 key articles, or whatever you want to call them, that you need as a core basis on your site. Okay, now they're going to be your product testimonial, okay, and that's your own personal product testimony, a third-party income testimony, okay, so not your story, not your testimony on the income, someone else's, a third party. You're going to want a us versus them, or your company compared to other competing companies out there. You want a before and after with your product or with your income opportunity, and you're going to want to obviously put training on there. Okay, so specific training for your team and generic training to be able to attract people into your system, which is more of an advanced thing. So let's go into these just very quickly. Your personal product testimony. There's nothing more powerful than you being a product of your product, okay, and providing the benefits of your product and be able to show that in your own testimony, okay, because that builds credibility no end with your lead, because they see you providing information about you using the product, how you use the product, and how you found the product, okay, and that's why you are referring them to it, because you believe in your product. Having that as a article or video or a post somewhere is vital, because that way then they see that you're serious about the product. Okay, third-party income testimonial. This is very important that it's a third party and not your own, because you want it to be 100% true. You don't want it to exaggerate it. When you're talking about yourself, if you've just got started, you're not going to have a great income story. Okay, and that sometimes can put people off. Whereas if you use a third party, someone that has had success, is having success, is growing their business, then it shows that other people do it other than you. Okay, so again, it helps that credibility aspect. The us versus them. This is a very important article, because you want to be able to show that when they turn around and say, oh, well, I want to go and do my own due diligence and research, you go, hey, totally understand it. I did exactly the same thing. In fact, I wrote an article or did a video comparing our company to some others. Why don't you check that out as well? They're more likely going to go and check that out first before anything else. Okay, so obviously you're going to want to have that at easy access for them to be able to grab. The before and after. Now this is an interesting one, because obviously before and after, the first thing I always used to think when I got told the before and after was the weight loss ones, or the anti-wrinkle cream and all that sort of stuff. Well, I don't mean pictures, okay, because sometimes obviously your business may not have a before and after. So I used, when I got started, and because I'm in a travel company, here's what it looked like before I went on holiday, and here's what I look like afterwards. It doesn't work. So what I used was my story of where I was before I started the business aspect on the income side, and where my life was, to where it is now, or where it's going to be going. Because if you're new into network marketing, you're not going to have a big difference. So you can be, well, where you are now and where you are going to be. And you can lay out there in the after of, this is what you're working towards, this is what you're going to achieve, this is where you are going to be. Okay, so that's a great one to be able to post. Again, you're sharing something a little bit more personal with the lead, and you're going to help build that rapport and trust with them a little bit more, where they see you and the reasons why you're doing what you're doing. And the last one is training. And I say at the beginning here, you want to have specific training for your team and also generic training. Well, you want to have generic training because obviously leads are going to come in, they're going to be having a look, obviously, whichever one you're going to send them to of these articles. They're also going to have a look around as well. So when they look around, they see that you're doing trainings and providing value and content generally to other people. You're going to be suddenly seen as an expert, okay, and that people are looking to you. So they're going to go, well, okay, hang on, if I join this person, I'm going to get the support from this person, and he's going to be able to help show me what I'm doing. And again, what's it do? Build your credibility. And the other big important thing is once you've got those 5 articles done, you can share them out around a lot more freely, because it's all free value. So you can then be more open with what you're doing with others. So I hope you got value from that. A little bit longer than I wanted to go into. So a quick recap, and then we're going to head off, and that'll be it. Your personal product testimony is your first and most important one. Third-party income testimony, your us versus them, a before and after, and a training, a specific training or something like that on there to be able to show that you're giving value. So make today count, go and enjoy yourselves, start putting these things into place for you. And if you're just starting out, get in contact with your upline and get yourself motivated and moving forward. If you can't get hold of your upline for whatever reason, in whatever company you're in, and you're looking for help, by all means, enter your details on my site, grab my free lead generation audio and cheat sheet, and send me a message to be able to say that you want to be able to reach out and get some help going. I wish you all the best. Make today count. See you in the next video.